Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we are going to take a sneak peek inside the notoriously famous, well-known Playboy mansion in Grand Theft Auto 5. And if you guys remember, I've done a few episodes like this over the past few weeks, in which I take somewhere which looks mysterious, suspicious, or is just a popular location in Grand Theft Auto 5, and we take a look behind the door or inside the room which we cannot access. And sometimes we find something, sometimes we don't, but since I have done those episodes, tons of you guys have been requesting the Playboy Mansion. So in today's episode, we're going to take a look inside it, we're going to see what is inside it, if there is anything inside this mansion, because as you guys may know, we cannot actually get inside the mansion, we can only see it from the outside, and as beautiful and as grand as it is, there's still that small hint of curiosity to take a look at what is actually inside this mansion. Anyway guys, if you do want to enjoy this video and if you do enjoy this series, please don't leave without smashing that like button because it would be very much appreciated. And if you guys want me to go and check out another location to see exactly what may be inside it or behind a certain door which we cannot access, then feel free to comment it in the comment section below. And if enough of you guys comment that one particular location, just like you see in this video, then you might see it in the next episode and we might go and check it out. But let's go and check out the Playboy Mansion. As you can see, there's tons of places to explore, but no one has been inside this mansion. And as of my knowledge, there's loads of mods around the community showcasing custom-built mansions, but yet there is no mod inside the Playboy Mansion. It is completely neglected, yet it is probably one of the most famous things in Los Santos and in the Vinewood Hills because of how amazing this mansion looks and the incredible history behind it, and that it is one extremely famous location in real life, which has now been replicated in Grand Theft Auto 5. So I think it's fair to say that this is a pretty interesting location, and like always with many locations, Rockstar won't allow us to go inside it. But guys, today I'm going to be using a certain mod which will allow me to get inside this mansion on any sort of area I desire. So we're going to take a look inside every single corner, crack and piece of this mansion, and we're going to see if there's anything inside it. Now, if you guys are wondering why there aren't too many pedestrians, I did actually have to clear the pedestrians in this episode, just because a lot of pedestrians around this area will show inappropriate content, stuff which I cannot show in this episode because of the terms of service on YouTube. But of course, if you guys come here at any point in the day, especially nighttime, you might come across some content which you might deem inappropriate. Anyway, moving on from that, this is the backyard of the mansion. This is where you will find everyone partying at nighttime, where the lights gleam up through the water as well. It's got a lot of detail. It's even got little fire holders where it shows the light inside this backyard. And as you guys may recognize or know already, everything in the backyard, everything you're looking at right here, even these rocks are replicated from the real life thing. Everything here is replicated pretty much exactly to how it would look like in real life. And if you guys have seen videos of inside the Playboy Mansion, you would also know that the interior is also pretty cool. So let's see if the same thing is in Grand Theft Auto 5 by wall breaching straight through. So as you can see, this is the front side of the mansion, or the back side of the mansion. This is where everyone is partying. We're going to first off take a look through this one door by just simply wall breaching through it. So let's just take a little look behind this door and see if there's anything behind it. So let's just teleport forward, and as you guys can see here, quite a disappointment. You cannot actually get through this door. There's nothing underneath you. There's not even just an empty room as we saw in Michael DeSantis' house where there was an empty room which wasn't used for anything. There's none of that inside the Playboy Mansion on the back end. So let's take a look through the front end by just going through the courtyard door, and as you can see, this is actually everything inside the mansion, even the garage, and there is no floor inside. You can't walk around inside the mansion. Now, one thing I did notice, there was one location we could check out. I will show you that location in a minute. There is one specific place you can go and walk along inside this mansion. It's actually above exactly where I am on that little tunnel thing. I will show you guys in just a few seconds. But as you can see, for any of you wondering what is inside it, it's a huge letdown because Rockstar haven't actually given us one single bit of interior design inside this mansion. And I think that is something which they have really missed out on. They could have at least shown transparent windows into some things which may have showcased placed sofas or couches or even dancing pedestrians. Whether we could get inside it or not is completely irrelevant, but I would love to have seen at least something inside this mansion instead of nothing at all. Anyway, I'm going to showcase exactly where I found we could stand. There's also quite a few awesome balconies which you can get onto as well. If you want to get a helicopter or fly around, you can access these balconies. This is something I didn't quite notice until I was going around the interior. But yeah, there's loads of balconies which you guys can access. But this is actually the one and only location you guys can check out and walk along inside this mansion. And it is on top of this tunnel. Now, I did it on the exact side of this tunnel. I didn't go quite on top of it, which was a slight mistake because I fell off the side of it, which, as you guys can see here, I fell straight off. But you can actually walk along that entire tunnel, so that is the only place we can get inside the mansion. And apart from that, everything else is just disappeared. There's nothing there, and that is a huge shame. And I really wish Rockstar did something about that, even if they added in some sort of interior. And I know it's too late to do that now, but maybe in the next game we might see interiors, because yes, Grand Theft Auto 5 is a beautiful game. In no way am I going to try and complain about this game, but I think Rockstar missed out a lot by not introducing interiors in just some of the most famous and grand buildings inside this game. And I think if they added something inside the Playboy Mansion, it would just add an extra effect into this game where we can explore not only the outside but also the inside as well by going inside all of these awesome buildings, especially the Playboy Mansion. Just take a look at how much space there is inside this one mansion. So that brings me on to the next part of the video, in which I just want to ask you guys, if you had to choose one location to add a certain interior on, or one location which we could access, then start commenting it in the comments, because I know there's loads of modders out there, and no, we're not going to be able to get Rockstar to introduce an interior on a location or any sort of building, especially 3 years into the game almost, but I know modders can do that. And although there's nothing for the Playboy Mansion specifically, there's tons and tons of closed interiors which modders have previously opened up by creating their own custom interior inside. So if you guys want to see any sort of location or anything which you know we cannot access, for example, let's take a look at the secret room in Michael's house. Maybe we could have a modder fill that room with a bed and a sofa and a TV and try and kit out that room as much as possible so that room will actually genuinely look like a room inside Michael's house. And the same applies for any other interior as well. I understand some modders took a look at Franklin's house and actually put stuff behind the doors locked inside Franklin's house. So that is a great example of you guys in the modding community actually creating awesome things for stuff we couldn't previously access, which is why I love this series, because we highlight some locations which might have an inside to it which we haven't seen, or they might not have an inside to it, which of course anyone who knows how to mod Grand Theft Auto 5 can apply their own interiors to try and add something onto these buildings and try and open these things up. Now, of course, all of these mods are going to be for PC unless anyone knows how to do this on console. I am not too much of an expert with modding, but if someone does create an awesome mod and makes it official, in which they allow us to access some closed interiors such as the Playboy Mansion, such as many other awesome things, then I will most likely review it, because I love these kind of things. I love finding things which we couldn't previously do, which has now been enabled thanks to the amazing people in the modding community. So if you guys want to go ahead and create some awesome interiors and just put your imagination to work, then feel free to do so, and you might end up on this channel. And of course, I will credit the person creating the mod, so you guys will get some exposure for that as well. But if you guys do enjoy this series, feel free to leave a like on the video below, as it would be very much appreciated. And once again, as I said earlier, guys, comment in the comments section below where you would like me to go and investigate next to see if there is an interior. Because although we cannot access these buildings, I do have a mod which allows me to go into any wall. So if you guys give us a location or a name or any sort of building, I can go inside that building using the mods I have on my PC, and we can give it a small investigation and check out exactly what is inside. Anyway guys, unfortunately that is all I got time for today, but I highly recommend, if you guys are interested in stuff like this, feel feel free to click the red subscribe button below, and you guys will be updated with more awesome episodes inside this series. And you never know, guys, there might actually be secret interiors in GTA 5 which have not yet been discovered, such as the room inside Michael's house, which we of course discovered in the first episode. So get commenting, guys, get thinking, and if we do find anything else awesome or any other secret locations, I will make sure to update you guys first. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Nort, and I'll see you all next time.